second graders, it's Mrs. Mayer back for our word wall words and our word work this week. So this week we have 5 new words. Here we go. Our first word is the word own. And this would be like if you own something, it belongs to you. Last week we practiced this OU hunk and chunk saying ow. Well, in this word it goes back to saying oh, like we've seen it in snow. So this word is the word own. This word is an easy word for us, soft, the opposite of hard. And we know that has a 1 vowel short vowel, so that's pretty easy for us to read and spell. The next word is a little bit tricky. This is the word above, be the opposite of below. And the tricky part about above is it has this what looks like it could be a magic E giving the power to the O, and you might want to say above, but that's not correct. It actually sounds like a short U. So it sounds like v, even though it's not. So this is one of those tricky words that we put on the word wall because we really just have to know it. We have to know it when we see it to read it, and we have to know it to spell it. The last 2 words that we're going to add to our word wall this week have our hunk and chunks in them. And you're going to notice that they're exactly the same. Very tricky this week. This week we are working on the OO hunk and chunks, the short and the long. So this week we have the word soon, which has that OO ooh, the long OO sound. And then we also have the word took. Took has the which is sort of like a short OO sound. So this week we're going to practice those 2 hunk and chunks because you kind of just have to know which words are spelled with which letters. Now for this week it's pretty easy for us because we know it's spelled OO. The tricky part is that it might sound different. So you have to know what sound each word is making. So here we go. We're going to start with our long OO, which happens to be the sound that's in our word soon, but also in the word moon, scoop, and tooth. So we have our word soon, and then we know that moon, scoop, and tooth also have that oo sound. One of the ways that Mrs. Mayer likes to say to remember this word is the word zoo. Zoo also has that long U sound, and you're going to notice on my zoo that I actually made an owl, and an owl says hoo hoo, and you have that oo sound. So that helps us to remember that if it sounds like zoo, it has that OO sound. So if we know soon, we would also know spoon in that long OO. And then if we know spoon, we would also know cartoon. All of those have that OON. We might also know mood, smooth, proof, goose, and then maybe some 2 syllables like poodle or igloo. The other sound that we have for OO is our short OO sound. This OO is like cook and hood and book. It's like our word wall word took, and it has that short U sound. If we know took and cook and book, then we would also know crook, like a robber, a crook, or a compound word like fish hook. We would also know foot, stood, cooker, wool, and good. Those are all words that we would know with that OO short sound. So you will have a seesaw activity this week to practice those 2 new sounds and your word wall words. Have fun.